What's on YouTube? Melontosh here, and I'm back with the team builder for week 8 of the GPC, and we're going up against I got it in my brain right, but I got it in the words wrong. We're going up against the Bangla, Wash and Uzi, but Uzi is currently taking some really important exams, so he has got a fantastic sub for him, and that is Schady of the PPL and the Bayern Munich. This is why I got Bayern Munich and, whatever. It's the Bangla Wash, and that's what will be in the layout. The Bangla Wash are repping a pretty impressive team, although I feel like I've got a reasonably good matchup. I think I've got a pretty good matchup. He definitely has some ones that can put in loads of work against me, but I think I've got a good matchup. So hopefully this is one we can win, because if we lose this, we are out of the playoff run. If we lose, we are just straight out of the playoff run, and we need to win this one to stay in the chances of getting a playoff, and that would be fantastic in my first season of a draft league, or my first proper season in draft league format. But the team that my opponent can bring are Melontosh, Mew, Nidoqueen, Aromatisse, Tangrowth, Suicune, Tyranitar, Stoutland, and Electivires. Okay, so because honestly, I'm terrified of Schady. I need to move that a little bit. Cool. I'm terrified of Schady. He is one of the best players in the league format, period. And I'm just honestly terrified. So this is honestly the most I've planned for a match. I think it's because I felt I could plan. But the 6 I am bringing, as you can see here, are Greninja, Exeter, Sylveon, Dusclops, and Latios and Miltank. I've got some interesting sets, I'm not going to lie. I'm really hoping to catch him off guard, and hopefully I can pull through. The thing is, the weakness I saw in this team is that he only has one defogger, and that is Mew, which means he has to bring Mew as a defogger, which kind of limits Mew's versatility. But I know that Schady likes to bring a offensive Mew because it can catch people off guard. He's got the brain, he knows, he can envision matches really well. So I really feel like he's going to bring an offensive Mew, and even if he doesn't, then I really want to capitalize on the fact, because he can't defog on my spike setup, which is of course Greninja. So let's go through the team really quickly. I've got an expert belt Greninja because I want to be able to take hits slightly better rather than dish out damage. So I don't want to dish out damage to myself, but expert belt, he hits so much of his team. Grass Milk, Dark Pulse, and Ice Beam. Literally, Low Pony's pretty frail. Dark Pulse for the Mew, Ice Beam for the Nidoqueen. Can't hit Aromatisse very hard. Ice Beam for the Tangrowth. Grass Milk does like literally 90% to the Suicune. Grass Milk does loads to Stoutland. Tyranitar. Stoutland would either take us out or we'd be able to take him out really easily. Same with Electivires. So it's pretty good coverage. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good coverage for his team. And the Expo, I only really want to be hitting especially effectively. Otherwise, I kind of want to be getting out of there, if I'm honest. So that is my plan with Greninja. He's got the spikes because I don't think he's bringing defog on Mew, or if he brings Mew at all. I actually think he will bring Mew because it's pretty good check to my Latios if he puts some offensive investment. But don't worry, I've got plans for that too. It also can be really good against my Sylveon, and it can take hits from Exeter if it's defensive, but I have got Exeter for that. So yeah, and they can actually wear down my Dusclops way better and use knockoff for the Eviolite on Dusclops. So I think Mew is quite a good bring for him, so I feel like he is going to bring the Mew. I do feel like he is going to bring the Mew. Next up is Extra with Life Orb, Sand Rush, Earthquake, Ironhead, X's, and Sword Stance. My original thought with this was I don't need Mold Breaker for anything on his team. I mean, maybe Synchronize on Mew is the only thing, but I'm not going to be using any status on him. Otherwise, literally, it does nothing for me. Mold Breaker does absolutely nothing for me. So, and he has got the Tyranitar there with the Stoutland, so I thought I'd bring Sand Rush in case he got cheeky and decided to bring Tyranitar, which I really don't think I'm bringing. The other thing with this team is I do have a lot of eggs in one basket. You're going to see that later. And I don't see him bringing these last 3 here. I don't see him bringing Tyranitar, Stoutland, or Electivires. I really see him bringing the Melontosh, Mew, Nidoqueen, Aromatisse, Tangrowth, and Suicune. It does really well against my team. This is what I predicted him to bring. A Fake Out, Return, High Jump Kick, maybe Retaliate, Low Pony. Mew was physically defensive with Knockoff, Will-O-Wisp, Soft Boiled, and I put defog on there for worst case scenario. Nidoqueen with the Life Orb, Sheer Force, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Ice Beam, and Shadow Ball, which really hurts my team like so bad. Bulky because he doesn't really need to eat out to be much. Aromatisse with leftovers, Aroma Veil, Moonblast, Wish, Protect, and Heal Bell. Then we've got Tangrowth for the Assault Vest, Knockoff, Earthquake, Power Up, and Poison Jab does really well against my team. Takes on Sylveon quite well, and then maybe an Assault Vest Suicune, but this could be defensive with Scald, Ice Beam, Air Dash, and Shadow Ball. So that's kind of what I predicted him to bring. So back to my team, is I was looking at this and I realised that Sand Rush, Excadrill after gets full Sand Top sweeps him pretty much. See, originally I had 4 attacks and Life Orb on this thing. And then really I should have this mon moved up to I decided that I wanted to run a Sand Rush Excadrill. So I have a Miltank with a Smooth Rock with Sap Sipper ability for the tank growth, with Sandstorm of course for the Smooth Rock, Milk Drink, Body Slam and Stealth Rocks. This thing's job is to set up Stealth Rocks and set up Sandstorm and die. So my basic plan is for him to bring a Aromatisse, because it's quite a good check to a Greninja. I really can't do much to Aromatisse, it's really, really bulky. I mean, Hydro Pump will probably do a decent amount, but I don't actually do too much. So, especially to a specially defensive variant. Yeah, so hopefully I can bring Miltank in on this thing, because it does not take a lot from it. And hopefully he just goes to Moonblast and he tries to Wish up, and I can get my rocks up. And as he kills me with Moonblast, I will outspeed him, I will go for the Sandstorm. Then I can come in with Aromatisse, I can come in on my extra Aromatisse. All I need to do is then have 1 layer of spikes up and Stealth Rocks, or 2 layers of spikes up and Stealth Rocks, to be sure if I have no damage on his team whatsoever. I need a little bit of damage on Suicune and Lopunny preferably, because it can use fake out pressure. And then I get a Sword Dance up against the thing, goes for a Moonblast. It really can't do much else to me, and I just win. That's the plan. Just win. Earthquake Ironhead next, as it hits everything on his team really hard. 180 in the sand that allows me to outspeed a Mega Lopunny and a Choice Scarf Electivires. I really don't think he's bringing Stoutland, because I have the Excadrill, and I have some bulkier mons that take on quite well, like Armaldo, although it does get Superpower, and Dusclops, although I think it gets Crunch as well. But won't do too much to me, and if I can get a Will-O-Wisp on it, that would be really important, because if I can get if he does bring a Stoutland, I can get a Wisp on it, and then I can go ahead and come in with my Miltank. I won't outspeed, but 2 superpowers will take me out, so he can go for the 1 superpower and I can go for Sandstorm. Then he's going to have lowered attack and burn. As he takes out my Miltank, I can then come in with Excadrill and set up on the Stoutland. So if he does bring Stoutland, I really want to have him go for the superpower so he can lower his attack, or get a Wisp off on it so I can set up on that instead of the Aromatisse, although Aromatisse is probably preferable. Next up is Sylveon, because I really have nothing to take hits from Lopunny. So this thing kind of takes hits from Lopunny. It checks it, doesn't wall it. No, it's a check, not a counter. Yeah, it's a check. Because I can come in, Fake Out does nothing to me, Hyper Voice does nothing to me. I can go for the Protect if you want to on the first turn, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think my plan is going to be to lead with the Latios, because I think he's going to predict me to lead with the Sylveon, and so lead with his Nidoqueen. So I can just leave my Latios. But this thing takes on Lopunny really well, as well as Dusclops, but I also need Dusclops to take on the Nidoqueen. So a Sylveon more so, but Dusclops if I need it to. That's kind of the plan. I've got Hail Bell in case you want to spread status around, because I do have another setup sweeper in my Latios, which can set up on a few things on his team. Especially I want to go for subs, and I've only got Slice on here because I don't see him bringing Tyranitar. I think my team does really well against Tyranitar with Greninja, Excadrill. I mean, maybe it's a counter for Entei, but then, I mean, he doesn't even take Sylveon very well. At all. I mean, yeah, it doesn't take Sylveon on very well. Dusclops it does really well against, same with Latios to be fair. Miltank it does okay against, but I don't think he's going to expect him to bring Miltank. It doesn't do well against Leavanny. I guess it does decently against Jolteon actually. Damn. Okay, he actually might bring it, but I've got the battle, like, I've had the battle. I have no idea what am I saying? I have to cut that out. Sorry guys, I am back. I don't know what that was. The recording went a bit funny, but it's back. And I can't remember what it was. Yeah, he could bring the Tyranitar, but I've got the battle in a sec, so I'm not really sure if he's going to. I don't think he will. But we'll see about that. We shall see about that. And my next 2 spreads are very, very specific. They're very specific. So I got a Dusclops with Seismitoad, Will-O-Wisp, Toxic, and Pace Split. I don't really need anything else other than Will-O-Wisp and Seismitoad, Will-O-Wisp, and Pace Split. So Toxic goes on there is on there for things like the Aromatisse, things like the Suicune if it comes in. Will-O-Wisp is pretty much for everything else. I mean, I guess I'd rather have Toxicon than on the Electivire, but I don't really see myself staying in. And also I don't really see myself going for a Toxicon Mew, so it's just kind of there in case I need it. I don't see myself ever going for it. What else does Dusclops really get with its attack stats that's really going to help me? I don't know. I did very heavily consider Memento, so I can go in with my Excadrill after and do some damage. But we'll have to see. This exact spread, I believe, don't quote me, I will check this before the battle, means that a Mega Lopunny. Let's just wait. Okay, so let's go Mega Lopunny. I can tell you what it is. I should have it saved in here, right? Custom set. Yeah, Mega Lopunny's return is a 3-hit KO, or most likely a 4-hit KO, and a high jump kick is a guaranteed 3-hit KO. As well as the Nidoqueen, offensive hazard setter. Earth Power is a 3-hit KO along with Sludge Wave. Along with, I think Shadow Ball is a 2 or 3 at KO with this spread. Let me just check. Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is a 3-hit KO, guaranteed 3-hit KO. So both Mega Lopunny and Nidoqueen 3-hit KO me with this exact spread. And those are the things it has to wall. It doesn't really do best of walling it, but it scares Mega Lopunny out with the Will-O-Wisp. Nidoqueen probably hit me with another Shadow Ball, but I can just pain split it back up because it has such a high HP stat and I have such a low HP stat that I think it's worth it, as well as the fact that there's kind of no speed tier for him to meet. So he can just go pretty bulky. I feel he can go pretty bulky. And next up, this is another really specific spec. It's our Mega Latios with Psyshock, Substitute, Calm Mind, Roost. Again, I don't expect him to bring the Tyranitar, which is why I've got the Psyshock on there. But if so, it completely walls me. But then hopefully Sylveon can deal with it, Greninja and Excadrill. I should be able to just do some damage with it there. 86 in speed to outspeed. I can't remember at all for the life of me. Is it a fast Nidoqueen? I think it's a fast Nidoqueen. Yes, 86 in speed to outspeed a fast Nidoqueen, which will also allow me to outspeed a lot of things on his team. Including most likely Suicune won't be fast, Tangrowth won't be fast. Well, I outspeed that anyway. Most likely if Mew isn't fast, then I'll outspeed that as well. Along with Tyranitar and Stoutland, but only if Stoutland is adamant I should outspeed it, yes. And then Electivires is, yeah, he'll outspeed me, but that's fine, he can't do anything to me, I can set up on it. So that's kind of cool. Then we've got 70 in a special attack. This is so that when if I get to +6, I will definitely 2-hit KO a Mew. And I won't just get with Psyshock, a physically defensive bold Mew. I will 2-hit KO it with Psyshock after leftovers all the time with 70 investment in attack. Then we've got 252 in HP and 252 in defense, because that means that Mews, a non-invested Mews knockoff will not break my sub, and a non-invested Tangrowth knockoff will not break my sub. Although I expect Tangrowth to be invested, if he does bring in non-invested Tangrowth, it will not break my sub. And that is that.